Hey guys, Sean's World, and I'm Sean here, and sorry I didn't get to that video on Thursday, but something came up, but don't worry, it will be up on Thursday, from now on. But today I'll be doing a movie review on the instant classic, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So, it's a 45-year-old movie, well, it should be a 45-year-old movie, and yeah, it's really, respected, it's, I think, the second movie ever to win the Big Five, which is, the biggest five Oscars you can win in the Academy Awards, which is Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Picture, Best Screenplay, and Best Director. Okay, so it's about this guy called Randall McMurphy. He's just been in war. He's been condemned for bravery, and he came back, not PTSD, but just still it's kind of unhinged him. So he gets into fights, he causes tons of trouble, but then he gets arrested for statutory rape, and he's in jail for 15 months. Now back in the 70s, prisons, you were just expected to work and no hard discipline, stuff like that. But he has a plan. He fakes mental illness so he can get into a mental hospital to get evaluated and hang around the sentence, just relax and going to the pool, just not doing any work, because he's really lazy. He goes there and there's 18 patients. Some are Billy Bibbit, he's this young kid, he's nervous and he stutters a lot, he's afraid of two people in this world. Nurse Ratched and his mother. There's also Charlie Cheswick, he's this he's he can be reserved, but he is prone to childish tantrums and stuff like that. He'll scream, he'll shout, if he doesn't get his way or if it feels like he's not getting listened to. And Dale Herring, he's the leader of the group before McMurphy shows up, but the guy's paranoid, he is smart and all that, but he does tendency to overreact to stuff. Right, so McMurphy takes over his leadership of their kind of group thing, and he wants to challenge the nurse there who runs the whole thing. Her name's Nurse Ratched, okay? She submits them passive aggressively, it's not really horrible, but it would be considered unethical, and the only reason why the people her superiors are saying no, stop this right now, is because back then they were really hard to control, patients, they'd be prone to outbursts, anger, stuff like that, and you'd be calling the security a lot and things like that, but they just say, here, you know what, she's not causing that much trouble, just keep going. And McMurphy, the first thing he does to challenge her control is he starts a poker game and bets everyone's cigarettes in it. And she sees this immediately and she's like, nope, you're not allowed to play poker in a room that's not guarded. So I'm taking away your cigarettes. You're not allowed in the this room where you're not allowed to be. And that's that. And she gives them that rationally, and this causes fights in between the patients and between Nurse Ratched. And then eventually, McMurphy takes it too far. He steals the bus, all the patients. They go out for a day of fishing, but it's complete disgrace. It looks like Ratched has lost complete control of the thing. But the thing is, the police, they're saying, yeah, it's obvious he's faking. We'll just send him on his way. But she knows that if he just goes away, then that's it. She has kind of lost her authority against one person, and she can't have that. So she has she hasn't booked into the hospital, but his plan backfires because instead of only being there until the remainder of his sentence, he's committed, which means he's only allowed to leave when Nurse Ratched says he is, right? And he goes ballistic at everyone. He blames the patient, saying, "Oh yeah, you knew exactly what you're getting me into, and none of you said anything." But he finds out something that really annoys him. Tons of the patients there, most of them are there voluntary. They're only there on their own accord, and they can leave whenever they want, but they're just too afraid to actually chance it. Only him, a few others, people who can't, who will never actually properly get better in Nurse Ratched's opinion, and this mute and deaf person called Chief Bodine. Well, they call him Chief Bodine, but he just he stays in the corner. He just uses a broom, cleans up. He doesn't actually bother anyone. They're the only ones committed, and McMurphy is shocked. He's outraged. especially with Billy, because like he's this kid's like 20. He should be out driving, doing stuff, like acting like a young person, but just like it's upsetting. So, and that's the rest of the movie is just him challenging her authority. I won't get into too much, just stop spoiling it. But yeah, guys, the movie is really good because in the movie, like McMurphy, he's this like man in his 40s, like he's completely different to everyone else in the actual movie. So like, and like he bonds with like tons of the characters, like Dale Harding, like a guy who's completely paranoid, like about losing his authority, and like he's still able to make friends with them. Charlie Cheswick, like they're completely different personalities. They still become friends. Like Billy Bibbit, like different backgrounds, like and different ages, like they still get along. And even Chief Bodine, like they don't like before, like during the time that like socializing, like barely anything's actually said. So like like they still able to click personally, which is like I really like that idea. It's like on the scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 9. Just well, no, actually a 10 because like it was really good. I would totally recommend. Like, but I'm gonna warn you, it is a bit upsetting, like about how like stuff was done back then, other stuff, and like just it can be depressing. But also another thing, Billy Bibbit is played by this actor called Brad Dourif, and like if you don't know him, he's like in the Child's Play series, and just he looks completely different. Like that, like in Curse of Chucky, he looks like Tommy Wiseau. I'm not joking. He actually looks like Tommy Wiseau, and back then, like he looks young. He's got blonde hair. He's like tall, and like it's just it's funny. Like I had to look up later and see. Oh my god, that's actually him. Just it's funny. Okay, guys. See you later. Bye.